going on, everybody? So I don't usually review fan films, but I reviewed the last movie done by Vincent Disanti, Disante, as I used to say it. This guy who has some fans apparently. I just did a ranking the Jason actors, and somebody said that this guy in this fan film was their favorite Jason. So this guy's got some fans out there. Speaking of which, yeah, I did all kinds of rankings. If you're new here and you're just watching this, I reviewed this whole franchise, ranked them, and did all kinds of rankings for the final girls, final chases, Jason looks, actors, everything, the whole works. So check out all that content if you want. So yeah, I just watched this. I was a fan of Never Hike Alone. It came out a couple of years ago. I think it was like 2017, maybe 2016. I think it was 2017. I did a review for it last year around September because it was Friday the 13th, and I was in the mood to review that one, and I really liked it. I really liked the main character in that movie. I thought they utilized their budget very well. I really liked the Jason performance in that, and there was some good fight scenes in there. There was a surprise cameo, who, spoiler, is back in this one. I hesitated for a couple seconds to give you a moment to pause if you don't want spoilers. I won't spoil too much, but I will say that there is that cameo from the last one in here, and an addition from the same movie. We got another person coming from the Friday franchise in this movie to make a cameo, and has a decent amount of screen time in this 30-minute fan film. Now, that's my first problem with this fan film, is that it's way shorter than the other one. What was Never Hike Alone? I think it was like, what was it, like 50 minutes? 45? It was at least 45. I want to say 45, maybe 50. It wasn't an hour, I know that. But this one should have been longer. Like, it just feels incomplete. Like, the first one I prefer because when it wraps up nicely. It feels complete. You know, we start with the main character. We focus on him all the way through. We get why he's out there. He has some funny moments. He's relatable. He's funny at times. I really like that character, Kyle. And there's a couple of gory moments. This one ups the gore, like most sequels, or in this case, a prequel, which is nice. But there's no real character focus here. There's no person we're following. The movie opens up with that teaser trailer that came out about a month ago. It opens up like that. A person dies, and then we just focus on the police and Tom Matthews, and then we go to victim's family, and then we get a couple of quick little flashbacks, and then somebody else is dying, and then it's over. Like, it ends so abruptly that it shocked me. And yeah, I just wish it was longer. I know it's a fan film. There's not a whole lot of money. I'm not sure what the budget was here, but I wish it was longer. I wish there was more here. It just felt very incomplete, and it ended so abruptly. But there is some good things in here for sure. I like the premise. I'll say that. I really like the premise of Jason in the Snow. Tom McLaughlin, who directed, funny enough, Part 6, which is the one with Jarvis, Tom Matthews, who was in Never Hiking Alone. Tom McLaughlin has said that he wrote a script with Jason in the Snow, and I hope we get to see that someday. So yeah, it's just nice to see Jason in the snow, dragging bloody bodies across the snow, that visual. There's some good visuals in here. It's shot well. I like the style that they were going for here. It's very stylistic at times. There's some slow motion. The music's very intense. I really like the sound and the score that they used. And the Jason look is, fine. It's not my favorite, nowhere near it, but it's fine. The mask doesn't have any chevrons on it, no red or anything. But I'm not sure how spoiler-free I want this to be, but let's just say that Jason has more than one mask. Like, he has a supply that he keeps around in case he breaks one. He's like, oh, I got another one. So another thing I liked about it was, like I said earlier, it upped the gore from the first one, where we just had like a dream sequence in part 1 that had some gore, and then an off-screen kill towards the end. So there wasn't like a real body count in that one. In this one, we get a couple of on-screen kills, and the gore looks fantastic, especially for such a small budget film. Like, I bet that's where the budget went, was like, let's just make this very gory. And I did enjoy some of the little callbacks to part 6, although I felt one of the little winks, they take a line from a previous movie and they throw it in, and it just felt kind of forced, like kind of cringy, like, ugh, like, really, come on. So yeah, those are really just my thoughts. I just wish this was longer. I like the gore. I like the way it was shot. It's very beautiful looking. It's got some good moments, like the body cam. I thought that scene was pretty intense, but it just feels incomplete. It feels like a part one of something. I was expecting it to say like to be continued, like part two coming, soon. It just feels very incomplete. It ends so abruptly. I like some of the callbacks and like the shrine that you see the Pamela head. Some of the makeup effects in here are pretty good, but it's a fan film, so you can't be too hard on it. So it's a good fan film. It's not excellent. I do prefer Never Hike Alone because I like to have a character to focus on. I like that character, Kyle, and this one didn't really have anybody to focus on. It was just very quick, and yeah. So there you go. There's my thoughts. This isn't like a normal review where I can give you a rating or anything. Just check it out. It's free. Just type in Never Hike Alone in the Snow or Never Hike in the Snow, and it pops up right there. It's 30 minutes long. It's not going to take up too much of your time, especially if you like fast forward through the credits. It's even shorter. So there you go. Never Hike in the Snow. What are your thoughts on this fan film? Put all your thoughts in the comments below. Do you prefer over Never Hike Alone? And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, hit this like button and become a subscriber today just by clicking on my cartoon face in about 5 seconds. And until next time, auf Wiedersehen.